All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. No? And first and foremost, of course, we'd like to greet everyone a Merry Christmas. And of course, advance Happy New Year po sa ating lahat. We would like to welcome back, of course, the members of our Team Piaget. The items that we are going to be discussing tonight were part of the pre-board items. No? Parte po sila ng pre-board items ng ating Team Piaget. And again, some benefits of being a member of Team Piaget would be you'll be able to answer the quizzes. You'll be able to download our materials, no, itong PowerPoint presentation that I'm using. And of course, you'll be able to enjoy the full-length video because, of course, the video that you have on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel is just a snippet, okay? So, mapuputol po yung inyong video. There's also free pre-board na sinagutan na nila no, from 22nd until 24th of this month. And of course, my final coaching, which is what we are going to do tonight. Okay, so again, for you to become a member of Team Piaget, just send us a message. Just check Gurong Pinoy on our Facebook page and send us a message. Okay. Now, again, as I've mentioned, we will be talking about 25 items. Now, this is part of the pre-board, yung 100 items, the pre-board ng ating members ng Team Piaget. And of course, we are going to be talking about each item in detail. Okay, so this is general education. The next live stream that we have, we will be tackling professional education items, and that is going to be on the 2nd of January, next year, 2022. Okay, but of course, before we start with anything else, let's all have our opening prayer. The prayer will be posted on your screen, so please join me as we have the prayer. We thank you for this new day, Lord. Help us to embrace all that it may hold for us. To hear the bird song and have new melodies in our hearts. To see the sunrise and create beauty with our hands. To touch the leaves that grow afresh. And allow your love to touch our hearts. To smell the fragrance of the flowers and breathe in the wonder of your creation. To dwell on the beauty of our world and study and fathom your miracles. To enjoy the conversations we have and the lessons we go to. May we drink in all the goodness you have for us. Amen. All right, so once again, as I've mentioned, this is going to be general education. We are going to be talking about 25 items tonight. Okay, so 25 items, and until we complete all 100 items of the pre-board, that of course was answered by the members of our Team Piaget. So again, if you are still not a member of Team Piaget, magpa-member na po kayo. Just send us a message to our Facebook page. That's Gurong Pinoy. And of course, you'll be able to join the pre-board, final coaching, all for free. And of course, you'd be able to enjoy the full-length video, download the materials. Team Piaget is good until September 2022. So kahit March pa po kayo magtitake ng LET, June or September, po pwede na po kayo magpa-member so that, of course, you can have more time to prepare for your upcoming LET. Okay, so if you are ready, please do like this video, share this video, start a watch party, and tag your friends. We are going to start in a few minutes. Okay, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Merry Christmas. I hope you've all enjoyed your Christmas. No, of course, we also pray for those who have been affected by Typhoon Odette. Our donation drive is still ongoing. So again, if you'd like to donate, meron po tayong donation drive for all the victims of Typhoon Odette. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. Okay, so again, please do share this video, like this video, start a watch party, tag your friends. We are going to start in a few seconds. Wala pang FB live. Meron po tayong live sa FB, Sir Kinechi. Both in Team Piaget and also on our Facebook page. Okay, we start with question number 1. The first part is English. Okay, so, and many of these are very common, very familiar items in the LET, and many are self-explanatory. Okay, first one, number 1, my nephew and I met a good friend of blank in front of the boarding gate? Is it letter A, us, letter B, mine, letter C, ourselves, or letter D, ours? Okay, what's your choice for number 1? Assalamualaikum sa lahat ng mga Muslim brothers and sisters natin. Most especially kay Ma'am Fatima, watching from Tawi-Tawi. Good evening po. Okay, what's your choice for number 1? Again, the first part is English, and many of these are already very familiar, no, to many of you. And of course, madali yung English na part. Maliban na lamang sa lit na part, no, sa literature na part, na hindi kayo familiar kung hindi kayo English major. Sir Aladdin Esteria Kalot, with regard to your question, the materials will be posted after this. So after this, I'll be posting this material. Okay, I see a lot of letter Ds in our comment box. Meron din namang letter B. Okay, so going back to question number 1 here, my nephew and I met a good friend of blank in front of the boarding gate. Okay, so some of you are answering letter B, others are answering letter D. Walang nag-choose ng A and C, no? So, X natin yung A and C. But the correct choice here is letter D. Okay? Ours, not mine. Although it is possible that that friend is just your friend. But of course, you see your subject here is my nephew and I, no? So, dalawa po yung inyong tao dito sa inyong subject. Ang nephew mo, ang pamangkin mo at ikaw. And so you met a good friend of ours. Okay, so the most probable choice here, of course, which is our answer, is letter D. Okay, letter D, ours. Letter D, ours is the correct choice, not just mine. Okay, so letter D po ang ating tamang choice for number 1. We go to number 2. Number 2, if ever you forgot blank raincoat, you can always use blank Paul. Okay, so itong item na to, this is very common in the let, no? Paiba-iba lamang yung mga words na ginagamit dito, no? Pero very common item na siya sa let. Is it letter A, your, hers? Letter B, his, hers? Letter C, yours, ours? Letter D, your, mine? Okay, what's your choice for number 2? Number 2, which one is the correct choice? Ano kaya yung tamang choice for number 2? Ligwak, sabi ni Mambuka. Mambuka? Buka F. Eliakim. Okay, number 2, I see a lot of letter Ds for number 2. D again, sabi ni Ma'am Jazel Jane Acuña Capistrano. D again kaya? Okay, the correct choice here is letter D. Tama, no? So if ever you forgot your raincoat, you can always use mine, Paul. Okay, so that is, or those are the choices that would make our sentence have sense, no? So hindi naman po pwedeng, if ever you forgot your raincoat, you can always use hers, Paul, no? So nang kuha pa ng ibang raincoat itong si Paul. If ever you forgot his raincoat, you can always use hers, Paul, no? So they do not make sense. And of course, the correct choice here would be letter D. Yung letter C natin, if ever you forgot yours raincoat, you don't use yours. If it is followed by an object, no? So your yung kailangan mo gamitin. And of course, you are suggesting, you are talking to Paul. And so the next pronoun that you will use would be mine. Okay, so you can always use mine, Paul. Letter D is correct. Number 3, when hammering a nail through a wood, I am very careful not to wound blank. Is it letter A, himself? Letter B, myself? Letter C, herself? Letter D, ourselves? Okay, which one is correct for number 3? Number 3, what is your choice? Please do like this video, share this video. If you are watching us and you still have not liked this video, please do like this video now. And of course, please do share this video, start a watch party, and tag your friends. Maraming salamat po. Okay. I see a lot of letter B's for number 3. Letter B kaya ang tamang choice? Marami kayang tumpak or genocide kaya yung mangyayari? Marami kayang ligwak? Okay, number 3, is it letter B? Number 3, when hammering a nail through a wood, I am very careful not to wound. Okay, of course, you have I here, no? And so it is, it makes sense, okay, that you use myself. Letter B is correct, okay? So B is correct. You don't say himself, herself, or ourselves, because remember, in English grammar, you should have parallelism, okay? You should be consistent. Okay, so consistent dapat. Since you have used I here, that means the next pronoun that you will be using would be myself. Okay, so letter B, myself, is tumpak. Okay, so maraming tumpak. Number 4, the phrase red letter day, day is considered as a or an blank. Is this an idiom? Letter B, metaphor. Letter C, hyperbole. Or letter D, simile? What's your answer for number 4? Watching from Japan, Merry Christmas, Sir Christian Apdan, konnichiwa. Good evening po and Merry Christmas. Number 4, I see a lot of A's. Tama kaya yung letter A? Tumpak na naman kaya kayong lahat or ligwak kaya kayo this time? Okay, number 4, the phrase red letter day is considered as the correct choice. Of course, is letter A. This is an idiom. Okay, so this is an idiom. Whenever you say idiom, now these are words that have different meaning. Okay, so group of words na ginagamit natin in our conversation, but they do not actually mean the same thing as their literal meaning. Okay, so red letter day, this would mean a holiday, no? So holiday, walang pasok, red letter day. Red letter day siya dahil if you are looking at your calendar, it's color red, no? So pagka holiday, it's a red letter day. So letter A, idiom, is correct. It is not a metaphor, not a hyperbole, not a simile. You remember the difference between ay, forward tayo, sorry. You remember the difference between your metaphor and your simile, okay? So your simile and metaphor are both figures of speech. Ganon din naman yung hyperbole natin, no? So simile and metaphor are comparing two objects or two people, no? So ang difference lang is that when you have simile, there is the use of the words as and like. But if you are using metaphor, there's no use of the words as and like. So wala kang words na as and like in your sentence. Hyperbole naman, of course, ito alam na alam niyo to, no? Nung kayo ay nanliligaw or nung kayo ay nililigawan pa lamang, nagpaparinig pa lang sa'yo yung lalaki, or kung ikaw lalaki, nanliligaw ka pa lang, no? Sir Kinechi, alam na alam mo itong hyperbole, no? So kukunin ko, susungkitin ko ang bituin para sa'yo. I will cross seven rivers for you, no? Yung pagmamalabis. Okay, sa pagmamalabis, that's hyperbole. Okay, but of course, we are looking for letter A here, and that is your idiom. Red letter day is an idiom. Okay, number 5, Mary was chopping the vegetables when she cut blank. Is it letter A, myself? Letter B, ourselves? Letter C, himself? Or letter D, herself? Okay, so sa muli, ito still is just consistency in your grammar, no? Parallelism lamang siya. Be consistent lamang sa gamit ng inyong pronouns as you compare it with the subject of your sentence. Okay, so which one do you think is the correct choice for number 5? Number 5, ano po ang ating tamang choice? Okay, number 5, what's your answer? All right, I see a lot of letter D's for number 5. Letter D kaya ang ating choice? Na ating sagot? Mary was chopping the vegetables when she caught blank. Okay, so again, be consistent. You have Mary as your subject in the sentence. So ano kaya yung kailangang pronoun, no? Possessive pronoun na dapat natin gamitin dito? Of course, the correct choice here would be herself. Babae po si Mary, hindi po lalaki, no? So, although, of course, Mary is a very common name for a girl, no? So, we say herself. Hindi po siya himself, no? Hindi po lalaki si Mary. Of course, you cannot choose myself because you're talking about Mary, not yourself. Hindi din ourselves because ourselves will be plural in form. Okay? So, isa lamang po yung ating subject. Si Mary lamang, and Mary is a girl, and so herself is correct. Okay? So, letter D, herself is correct. Next one, number 6, the DENR mandated a total ban blank of dynamite fishing. Is it letter A, with use, letter B, to use, letter C, of use, or letter D, on the use? Okay, this one is also very common in the let, a very common item in the let. Okay, which one is the correct choice for number 6? Now, again, gentle reminder for those of you watching us on YouTube and also on our Facebook page, your video is just a snippet. Mapuputol po yung inyong video. For you to enjoy the full-length video, please do become a member of Team Piaget. You can also download our materials. You can join the pre-board final coaching. Team Piaget membership is until September 2022. So just send us a message, through our Facebook page. Okay, so again, mapuputol po yung video na nasa Facebook and YouTube. If you are a member of Team Piaget, then you have to go to your team, to our Facebook group, and watch the full-length video doon po. Okay, number 6, I see a lot of letter Ds. So again, this is already a very common question, ito, very common item in the let. And of course, the correct choice that we have here is letter D, okay? Total ban on the use of dynamite fishing. Okay, so that's the correct choice. Ito po yung correct phrase, no? Phrasal verb na kailangan natin gamitin whenever you use the term ban. You use on the use of something. Ban on the use of something. Okay, so it's not total ban with use, to use, of use, but letter D is correct. Okay, so letter D ay tumpak, maraming tumpak. Number 7, I adore blank when Agatha speaks German fluently with blank. Is it letter A, him, them, letter B, her, me, letter C, him, we, or letter D, him, me? Okay, which one do you think is the correct choice? For number 7. Number 7 na po tayo, ladies and gentlemen, mga kaguro. Ano ang tamang choice for number 7? Which one is correct for number 7? Okay, number 7, ano po ang inyong tamang choice? Ano po inyong choice? Okay, 7, I see a lot of letter B's in our chat box. Again, we have 300 plus viewers. Please do like this video and share this video. Paki-share po ng ating video. Mga 50 po kayong hindi nagla-like, no? At nagla-love ng ating video. If this video is helping you prepare for your upcoming let, please do like this video, heart this video, and of course, please do share this video. Okay, I see B's in our chat box. Letter B in our chat box. Okay, I adore blank when Agatha speaks German fluently with blank. And the correct choice here is letter B, her and me. I adore her because you are talking about Agatha, and of course, Agatha is a girl, and so you use the pronoun her. And Agatha speaks German fluently with the correct last pronoun that you should use is me. Because of course you were talking about yourself here, no? You are the subject of your sentence. So I adore her when Agatha speaks German fluently with me. You cannot say him. Okay, so X itong A, C, and D natin because all of them are using him, no? And Agatha, we know, is a girl's name. Okay, so letter B is tumpak. Number 8, she always watches the blank news on television. Okay, she always watches the blank news on television. Is it letter A, later, letter B, lately, letter C, late, or letter D, latest? Okay, what's your choice for number 8? Aha, mukhang ligwak karamihan dito. Letter D. I see a majority of letter D's in our comment. Letter D kaya ang tama? Tumpak kaya kayo? Or ligwak kaya kayo? We will see. Is it letter D? We'll find out. Okay, again, please do like this video, share this video, start a watch party and tag your friends. Maraming salamat po for those of you who are sending stars. Thank you so much. And again, gentle reminder, those of you watching us on YouTube and Facebook, on our Facebook page, now your video is a snippet. Mapuputol po yung inyong video. So again, please do become a member of Team Piaget. Team Piaget's membership is it's good until September 2022. Okay, and of course, if you are a member of Team Piaget, ay mada-download nyo itong aking PowerPoint presentation. You don't need to copy anything. You don't need to screenshot anything. And of course, you can enjoy free pre-board, free final coaching, and the full length of our video. Okay, letter D kaya ang tamang choice. Mukhang genocide yung nangyari sa ating number 8. She always watches the blank news on television. And the correct choice here is late news on television. It is not latest, no? So hindi po letter D. Explain natin bakit hindi letter D, no? So not later, hindi later news on television, not lately, no? Lately, yung lately ay kamakailan, no? Ngayong mga araw na to, no? That's the meaning of lately. And hindi din latest. Bakit? Because if you use the term latest, then that's gonna be redundant, no? So redundant na po kapag latest ang news, no? Because if something is news, something is considered as a news, it is already considered to be the latest, no? So latest chika na yung news. So hindi po pwedeng latest news. Redundant na po siya. News na po yung ibig sabihin ng latest news nyo, no? Katulad nung kapitbahay mong si Marites, pag sinabi sa yung Mare, anong latest, no? Anong latest? That means anong news? Okay, so whenever you say or whenever you consider something as news, latest siya, bago siya, no? It's an update. So you cannot consider something, yung information, pag panis na, alam mo na a long time ago, hindi na siya news. Okay, so we cannot use the term latest news anymore because that's going to be redundant. And here, our correct choice is letter C, late. That means late news on television. That means something that is watched on TV late at night. No? So, kunwari, Bandila, no? Bandila. Or dati, Boy Abunda, no? No, may ABS-CBN pa, Boy Abunda late at night. Okay, so late news on television. It's some news that is shown on TV late at night. Okay, so again, you cannot choose letter D dahil redundant na siya. If something is latest, then that's already considered news. Okay, and so letter C ang ating tumpak na choice. Hindi po letter D, ligwak, no? Maraming ligwak. Genocide, tandaan ito ha. So letter C ang ating tamang choice. Sir Dustin Agsalod, good evening po. Okay, number 9. I think the subject is heavy for Roberta and blank. Is it letter A, me, letter B, her, letter C, myself, or letter D, us? Okay, hello Mamek and Gurong Pinoy. Merry Christmas po sa inyong lahat. Lapit na January 2022. Kaya yan, tiwala lang, sabi ni Sir Dustin Agsalod. Of course, he's already one of our LPTs. Congratulations. Okay, what's your choice for number 9? Number 9, ano kaya yung tamang choice for number 9? Number 9, ano pong inyong choice?